typical stock looking engine bay Golf GTE. The GTE is now stage 3. And there we go. Woo! So guys, it's been a while, but yeah, the car is driving again. The new turbo is on. The Golf GTE is now officially stage 3. And well, as you can see from the title, there is a but, and that is that the software is not really done yet. So the car is performing pretty well, but it's still not up to potential. So yeah, what does that mean? I took the car to Tuning Service Huizen last Wednesday, and the day after, Thursday, I picked it up. They thought that that one day with the car was enough, and they got pretty far. But they did not get to finish the software. Why? Because there seems to be some sort of restriction, and they can't really pinpoint where it is. But like I said, there is a sort of restriction in the software that you do not find when tuning a car stage 1, because there are certain torque limiters that a car can have, and now my TSI engine has proved to make about, with this new turbo, about 235 horsepower, but it's with actually a lower boost than the turbo is capable of. And that is super interesting, because with a stage 1, obviously normally stock the TSI engine makes about 150 horsepower. With a stage 1 or stage 2, that is about 180 to 190, and now with the turbo at a low boost, which is about 1.2 bar, that is about what should I say, maybe 18 psi, something like that. It's making 235 horsepower, and the engine does it without a sweat, so there's no misfiring, no anything. The electric motor is making a bit less than normal. It's making about let's just say 70 horsepower. So yes, the GTE now makes less torque, but more horsepower. It's making a bit more than 300 horsepower at the moment at 1.2 bar. So also when you're driving the car hard, I'm not doing it at the moment because my oil is still warming up, but you can really feel the turbo is not working at all, but the power is very linear, and that is super nice because it actually feels like a bigger, naturally aspirated engine. Your car drives very smooth. I also have a DSG tune right now from TVS Engineering, so that means a bit more pressure, a bit shorter shift times, and but to be honest with you, I really do not feel a difference in how the DSG operates. For my feeling, it operates exactly the same. You would not notice this DSG tune being on your car. Also when shifting manual, the shifts are very firm, very good. No slipping at all, so that's very nice. But keep in mind, I'm not running full torque at the moment. Woo! There we go. Woo! Take a peek under the hood. So your typical stock looking engine bay Golf GTE. Now there's the new turbo, but you don't really see a lot of difference. The whole intake is about the same. There's a new K&M filter in here. I got some new iridium spark plugs. They seem to be doing pretty good. Now one thing you might notice, oh that's nice. One thing you might notice is that here, I don't know if you can see it pretty good, but the O2 sensor used to be there, and now it is in the downpipe. So why is that? The turbo that TTE uses, they've used a brand new turbo, but they've used the one from the regular 1.4 TSI, which most people think is completely the same. The internals are the same, but the turbo housing is not the same because the wastegate actuator is different. And if you're gonna put a turbo on like this, using a 1.4 turbo, you should use your GTE wastegate actuator on the new turbo, but also the TSI, so the regular 150 horsepower car, has two O2 sensors, one pre-cat and one post-cat, but both of them are in the exhaust. Whereas with the Golf GTE, this was also new for me. It also has two lambda probes, O2 sensors, but one is post-cat and the other is pre-cat, but is actually in the turbo housing. So one is in the exhaust and the other is in the turbo. So if you get an upgrade turbo that is actually one from the regular TSI, you have one primary O2 sensor that doesn't have anywhere to go. Now, for my mechanic, he just had all the tools to create a new bung in the exhaust pipe, so my primary O2 sensor could be moved from the stock turbo housing to the downpipe because it did not have any space for it in the new turbo. But yeah, you have to keep this in mind. I also emailed this to TTE, and they're gonna they're gonna be finding a fix for this. I don't know why they did it. Maybe they thought, hey, the regular 1.4 turbo is exactly the same, we're gonna use that one, which is a pretty normal thought, but there is actually a difference. So what they've also done is they've raised the idle speed a bit from 750 RPMs to about 800, and thanks to that, the annoying idle rattle that you hear, that is high pressure fuel pump, or it really, a lot of people say stuff, everybody says something different, but the rattle is as good as gone. Also, since the car's not done yet, I didn't have to pay anything, so I had the DSG tune basically for free, and this tune that is, yeah, it's not done, but the car drives fine. I didn't have to pay anything. So these guys really are thinking with you. So if you're contemplating on tuning your car, go to them. They're really, the guys are top notch, they're super friendly and really helpful. So just a bit of acceleration. Mid-gear. Yeah, you can really feel there's a bit less torque. Like I said, it's not running full boost, but you can really feel the power has really shifted up in the rev range, whereas previously at 4,000 you really felt the power drop off. Now it just keeps on going, and up to about 5, and yeah, it's just nice. It feels almost naturally aspirated. From as far as they have seen it, they think that they can now the car is making about 300 to 310 horsepower, depending on how hard it restricts. I don't feel this restriction, but it is there. It really just as the power builds, as the revs build, it slowly just closes the throttle valve, and it feels good. There's high RPM power, but there's more to be had, and he thinks that there should be at least another 30 horsepower hidden in the setup, but we have to find out how to unlock that. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, see you soon.